Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, here with Michael Cole and with Corey Graves. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're gonna have Dakota Kai here today. Today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're gonna have the Wounded Lead. Tony Schiavone said Bayley, Angelina Love, and Io Shirai. Well, that's right, Michael Cole says. It's never a good day when you get those three bullies in the same room. You know, they seem to believe that they're great, because they're bullies. But at the end of the day, there's nothing great about them. They're all bullies in one way or another. Bayley's been a... Shit! Bayley's been a... Stand there. Bayley's been a bully since 29 between YL when she went heel. Michael Cole says. You got that right, Tony Schiavone says. Michael Cole. At the end of the day, Bayley is still a bully, and she's been a bully, ever since 29 between YL when she shifted heel. Well, I think at the end of the day, Corey Graves says, Tony and Michael, I think what we were looking at was the true Bayley in 29 between YL. The Bayley who was kind-hearted and shit. Well, I think that was only Bayley playing everyone. Because I think at the end of the day, the true Bayley is what we saw in 29 between YL to now, Corey Graves says. So you can call Bayley and Io Shirai and Angelina Love bullies, creeps, heels, all you want, Corey Graves says. Well, they are bullies, Tony Schiavone said. They are. That's what they are. Yeah, they are, Michael Cole said. You got that right, Tony. They are bullies. Alright. It's the Wounded Lead. The Wounded Run. And today, we got some great news. Because since today, we have a new follower of the Wounded Run. The Wounded Lead. It's our friend, Dakota Kai. Hey, Angelina Love says. It's good to see you. Oh, it's good to be here, Dakota Kai says. It's good to see you, Bayley and Io. Angelina Love, what are you doing here? You've got beautiful folks written on your back. You're a Marvel Toy IW doll. So, Bayley, I'm in a Wounded Run. Like Bayley and Io Shirai. Well, I hate to break it to you, you're not anymore. Bayley to Belly. The Rose Plant. Bayley just did the Rose Plant to Angelina Love. Io Shirai, the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, down on Angelina Love. And Dakota Kai doing the go kick. Oh! And Dakota Kai doing the go kick on Angelina Love. What's that all about? You see, at the end of the day, Angelina Love, you were nothing more than a stead holder. You were nothing more than a stead holder for Dakota Kai when Mattel made her doll. And you should have known back last year when the TWF offshoot of the Wounded Lead and the Wounded Run came that you were a stead holder, Bayley says, for Dakota Kai. Well, thank you for being, Bayley says, well, thank you for being my stead holder, Dakota Kai says. Thank you, Angelina Love, for being my stead holder from the 8th month of 2022 YL until the 8th month of 2023 YL. Yeah, you're not cool at all, Io Shirai says. You were only a stead holder. And now we got the true follower of the Wounded Lead, Dakota Kai. Ha 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 ha. Well, and now, shit. And now Io Shirai and Bailey and Dakota Kai are both all getting out of the ring now, leaving Angelina Love, who got backshifted on, Tony Schiavone says. Bailey and Io Shirai and Dakota Kai just backshifted on Bailey. They backshifted on Angelina Love, which at the end of the day, I think that was bad. I truly think that was uncalled for, Tony Schiavone says. Well, I tell you, bullies. Yes, they are, Michael Cole says. Bailey and Dakota Kai and Io Shirai being bullies, shifting on Angelina Love and kicking her out of the wounded lead with a wounded run. That's something that bullies do. Hey, Michael Coles. Hey, Tony and Michael. Don't be going around calling Bailey, Dakota Kai, and Io Shirai bullies. Angelina Love, yeah, all she was a stead holder. And she needs to learn how to deal with it. Well, I understand we're going to Gil Kim has showed up. Bailey? Hi, Gil Kim. Yeah, well, your new friend, Dakota Kai, I need to talk to her. Well, anything you can say to Dakota, you could say to us. No, I think I'll talk to her myself. Oh, what can I do you? So Dakota Kai, you kicked out Angelina Love out of the wounded lead, and you think that you're going to get away with it here today? Well, guess what? Here today on Friday Night Smackdown, it's going to be Dakota Kai fighting Angelina Love, Gil Kim says. So deal with that. And by the way, it's going to be fun watching Angelina Love beat the shit out of you. Oh man, I gotta beat Angelina Love. I gotta wrestle Angelina Love now. That's just bloody unfair. Gil Kim, why do you want to besmirch our day? Yeah, Gil Kim, why do you go and do something like that? Well, it seems Michael Cole, it seems that Tony Schiavone says that Angelina Love is going to fight Dakota Kai here today on Friday Night Smackdown, and all the Wounded Run behaving as if it was the most worst thing that has ever happened to them. Tony Schiavone said, yeah, in their world, it is the worstest thing that's ever happened to them. They don't like being stood up to. They like to do the misdeed, but they don't like doing the time, Michael Cole says. Well, at the end of the day, Tony Schiavone said the old saying is, don't do the misdeed unless you don't want to do the time. What do you mean? They didn't do no misdeed. Kicking Angelina Love out of the wounded lead isn't some misdeed, isn't some sin. And Dakota Kai's in the ring now. Look, I can't stand up. Shit. Look, I didn't want to wrestle Angelina Love here today, and ding ding ding. Angelina Love taking the small speaker out of Dakota Kai's hand. And Angelina Love body slam Dakota Kai, Tony Schiavone says. And Angelina Love now just did the same kick Dakota Kai likes to do to everyone. The go kick, Tony Schiavone says. Well, you know what? Michael Cole says good for Angelina Love to get a little even on Bailey and Io Shirai and Dakota Kai. Well, Michael Cole, I'll tell you at the end of the day, Tony Schiavone and Michael Cole, the only thing it is, Corey Graves says, that Angelina Love is a stead holder and a Dakota Kai wannabe. And Dakota Kai just got, drop kicked it down by Angelina Love. Here's And look out, there's Io Shirai. Down goes Io Shirai. Wait a minute. Oh, down goes Bayley. Dakota Kai just knocked down Angelina Love. Oh, the go kick on Angelina Love. Dakota Kai's going to win this match here, Tony Schiavone says. By cheating, Tony Schiavone said. That's right, Michael Cole said. Bayley and Io Shirai cheated to help Dakota Kai beat Angelina Love. I don't know what match you were watching, Tony or Michael, but I didn't see that at all, Corey Graves says. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner, Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai and Angelina Love. Dakota Kai has beat Angelina Love here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And one thing is true, Tony Schiavone said, at the end of the day, Dakota Kai and Io Shirai and Angelina Love are now in Wounded Lead. And Angelina Love has been kicked out of the Wounded Lead, or the Wounded Run, Michael Cole says. But at the end of the day, she got a little even for what happened. Shit. But at the end of the day, Michael Cole says Dakota Kai got even for what happened. Yes, she did, Tony Schiavone said. Dakota Kai got even on what Angelina Love, Angelina Love got even on Dakota Kai and Bayley and Io Shirai. At least she hoped to get even with them. And at the end of the day, it didn't quite work out. Well, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Corey Graves says, Dakota Kai and Angelina Love, well, they should be, they should be given an award, and they should not have been handicapped, Corey Graves says. Been handicapped, Corey Graves says. Well, at the end of the day, Tony Schiavone says it was Bayley, Io Shirai, and Dakota Kai who wronged Angelina Love. So Michael Cole said they're the ones that got handicapped. Yeah, well, speaking of that, Tony Schiavone said they're the ones handicapped because they wronged Angelina Love. Tony Schiavone said, that's right, Bayley, Io Shirai, and Dakota Kai are the ones that wronged Io Shirai. Wronged Angelina Love, so they get handicapped, weakened. Oh yeah, great, Corey Graves said, great. Speaking of that, we got Bob Walker. Hi everyone, Bob Walker here. You might know me from MLB. I'm in the TWF now, and I'm going to be talking with Angelina Love. First off, Angelina Love, it seems that things haven't quite gone the way you wanted them to go here today. No, they haven't, Bob. I came in today thinking that I was still a follower of the Wounded Lead, or the Wounded Run. Not thinking that Bayley and Io Shirai and Dakota Kai's going to show up. And I didn't think they were going to shift on me and kick me on the Wounded Run, or the Wounded Lead. Well, Bob, I tell you one thing, Angelina. I'm truly sorry what happened to you. And if it wasn't for Bayley or Io Shirai, Dakota Kai would have won this match. You're right, Bob. It was Bayley. It was Io Shirai who helped Dakota Kai win. And thank God this may be a good thing, a blessing in hidden. Because now I don't have to worry. Now I'm going to get even with Bayley and Io Shirai or Dakota Kai. Now, before the Wounded Red or the Wounded Run, there was a team called the Beautiful Folk. And you know what? At least I did something that Dakota Kai never did in a TWF yet. Become a 2-time TWF Women's Tag Team Fighter. She hasn't done shit. And they kicked me out for her. It isn't over, Bailey and Io Shirai and Dakota Kai. Not over. Well, that's my talk with Angelina Love. Back to you, Tony Schiavone and Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Bob Walker, for talking with Angelina Love here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And that's all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown. And we'll see you tomorrow for Rampage or Ram Through.